Hi folks, yes, take 3. You're probably wondering what on earth a headphone review is doing on the Your Linux Live channel. Well, all will become clear in due course, along with some disclaimers. As with me, everything gets complicated, and as you can probably see, I'm currently in the White Hutch, with none other than exiled and Brian J. 1962. I don't know if you can hear Brian saying morning over crunching away on toast, but there you go. Right. As you know, with my job, it's in telephony, and as part of that job, I've got to review headphones and all that good stuff. And I get the chance to talk with companies on different channels. And as a result of all the bits and pieces, I put a set of headphones called the Rig from Plantronics on my wish list, and a friend of mine bought them for me for Christmas last year. And I've just, these arrived yesterday, the Rig 500. I decided to go up a bit. And in line with disclaimers, this kit was bought with my money, you know. I'm not getting any freebies here. So, what's prompted me to put this on the Your Linux Live channel? Well, like I say, I've got channels to talk with people, and I've had a chat with Plantronics, and I said, hey guys, I was actually looking at the 7.1 surround headphones for the Rig series. I think it's the Rig 500E, but you know, the software was Windows, so you know, along with the Vulkan stuff that's coming up, and Steam and all the other games that are on Linux, I would have bought your more premium product from you guys, but I had to make do with the stereo. So how about it? And Plantronics haven't promised anything, but they're looking into it in terms of making some stuff with some supporting software for the Linux gamer. So who knows? Watch this space. And that's primarily why this is on the Linux channel. So we may get some sort of product for the Linux gamer, you know, who knows. I pointed them in Valve's direction. Only time will tell, you know, stuff doesn't come out overnight. But in terms of the Rig 500, why did I go for the 500 above the Rig? Pretty much, as you know, with the Rig, you get the headsets, and the cable is on the left-hand side, and it snaps in on a jack to the left headphone. You get 2 cables, one of which has a boom mic, and the other one has an inline mic. But there's no mute button, and the boom mic isn't very flexible, so I decided I need a mute. So what these do is the microphone, the boom mic, when you move it up, that mutes the mic. It automatically goes into mute, which I thought was a really cool feature. I would have gone with the 7.1, but I've just gone with the went with the stereo. The people I bought it from made a bit of a mess. Instead of the Rig 500 plain, they sent the Rig 500 PSDS something. It's the PlayStation version, basically, and you can see it's got the PlayStation branding on it, and inside the cups, oh, that's actually there's a PlayStation on the left, and the cable is actually a bit shorter because it's designed to hook into the wireless controller that you use. There's a few other options. This was released in the US in the middle of last year, 2015. It's recently been released in the UK, and shortly coming on is a series of cups. These are the immersive cups. They're closed off. There's a nice bit of padding in there. You can't hear what's going on. There is some open cups which have allow you to hear through them, and those are going to be on their way, along with headbands. Now the headband, I can pop this out. You'll see numerous reviews of these all over the place as to how they work, so I'll save you the boring detail. But they've got a headband and an adjustable elastic layer, and the headband comes in different flavors, personalization. It's still developing, but yeah, there's going to be one of those on its way. It's difficult to get some of the stuff outside the US at the moment, but they are being released in the UK very shortly. So you can, you know, you've got the elastic section there, the cups just plug in. Now, in terms of sound quality, I was listening to these yesterday and this morning. What can I say about my history and audio? Love audio, but, you know, I'm in my mid-40s. I've got roll-off these days. Can't hear as well as I used to. And if you've seen some of the other videos, you'll know that my integrated amp is like 30 years old. So that's how long I've been. I'm not an expert in audio. I know what I like. And that's the key thing. I like these. Yeah, if you want to pay for Sennheiser money, you get a Sennheiser product. But these aren't too expensive. These were just under £35, I think. And if you want to go for the 7.1 models or any which have got some extra fancy features, yeah, I think you can about double that price depending on where you are in the range. Like everything, shop around. One of the tracks that I've taken to listening to is a fan track for Doctor Who. It's about 17 minutes long. It's called Doctor Who, A Good Man? 17 minutes. It starts off with some bells, runs on with some trumpets, and eventually goes all electric and heavy duty. It really pumps up the volume a bit. It covers quite a range of instruments and things, and I personally like the response. Whether there's areas of detail that I can't hear, I don't care, you know. At that kind of money, I'm not going to complain. But if you're in the market, I mean, there's some excellent stuff out there, and also some good-looking stuff. Again, you're paying a premium. It's everybody's choice. I mean, unfortunately, we live in the days of the internet here, where previously you used to be able to go along to a hi-fi store, listen to stuff. You know, you used to have soundproof booths, go in there with the hardware, play around with it, see if you liked it or not. These days, you're stuffed. You just got to order it off the internet, mess around with it at home, and then go through the hassle of sending it all back. So trying to get hold of something that I know I'm going to like is a bit of a bonus. I watch a lot more reviews on YouTube and other channels these days than I do the manufacturer's own stuff. And I really value YouTubers that I know, disclaimers, they're not in the pockets of anyone. And like I've said in previous videos, I think trust is going to be the new currency on the internet. So, yeah, watch out for the Rig 500 series. Value for money, in terms of performance, yeah, at the moment I can't fault it. I mean, you can't expect too much in the way of high quality, but you know, stuff 30 years, you know, that the quality at this price 30 years ago wouldn't have had it. It would have cost you a small fortune. Technology is marching on, and you know, it's pretty much at the days where even mid-range and some, I can pick up any pretty much mid-range stuff and pretty much be assured that I'm going to like it to some degree. I'm going to find a few little faults, but on the whole, you know, I ain't going to pay Sennheiser prices. But from the Linux side, keep an eye on Plantronics. See what they come up with. It's not going to be quick. I'll try and keep you up to date. I have dealt with a number of other manufacturers, and a lot of them just don't do gaming headsets of the mainstream guys. There are some other manufacturers rising. Skullcandy is one of them. I had a look through their product list, and yeah.
I like them.
Yep. Exile's next to me. She likes them. Good sound, but I you know, there were a few technical features that I was after, and yeah, again, they were up in the hundreds for some of the decent pieces of kit. You got to take your money, pay your money, take your choice, and live with whatever. Have a look from the Linux side. Keep an eye on Plantronics. It may not hurt to send them an email and say, "Hey guys, I'm a Linux gamer. Have you got anything to help?" So at least the feedback goes through the loop, because I know from my dealing with Plantronics that they do listen to people, but it takes people to actually get in touch and say something.
Can't listen if you're not saying anything.
Yeah, can't listen if you're not saying anything. I don't know if you can hear Brian, but yeah. So, yeah, who knows? We just might get some decent 7.1 product out of Plantronics for Linux gamers yet. Watch this space. Bye for now.